You're listening to a CanadianMovieCrew.com production.
Johnny Mnemonic is the story of a courier who's in over his head with too much in his head. Or is it? Welcome back to the Or Is It Movie podcast, where we try to find the real story behind the story. I'm Sean Taylor.
I mean, Mark, and I say we just stop there, because I don't know if it's going to get any better than...
Yeah, I probably should have saved that for my Or Is It, really.
Maybe. But that's all right. You pretty much summed it up very well.
Oh my God, this movie. Taking a look at 1995's Johnny Mnemonic. Let's get to the official stuff. Welcome to the show, Henry Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
And welcome back to the show. Put up your feet for this one, Mark.
Yeah, I think we'll go get a drink.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves from Speed. Mm-hmm. Dina Meyer from Piranha 3D.
Ah, yes.
Ice-T from Tank Girl. And supposedly Dolph Lundgren, who we took a look at with Masters of the Universe, amongst others. But I wanted to start off with this. I don't know who played Street Preacher, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't Dolph Lundgren.
Oh, and how so?
Because A, doesn't look like him. B, doesn't sound like him. That is the clearest, most perfect English I have ever heard coming out of what is supposed to be Dolph Lundgren.
Right. Okay. So as far as the look goes, I dare say... sorry, what year was this one?
95.
Right. So he probably held on to that He-Man hair from 87.
Okay.
And just brought it along with him to the set. He's like, I've got an idea for this. As far as the sound, yeah, I mean, kudos to his speech coach, because holy shit.
Or his overdub artist.
Or that, potentially.
But it didn't look overdubbed, so it looked like it was him speaking, and I was like, that's not Dolph Lundgren.
Well, I think I found the key to that. Like, okay. Yeah, sure. I'll use a bodybuilding terminology. You can lift a lot of weight once. You can't for many reps.
I see. Okay.
He didn't have a lot of lines, so he could lift them mightily.
He had a few, actually. There was
a few.
Like, definitely more than I Must Break You, but...
Well, yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, more than Rocky 4, but less than, I don't know, Kindergarten Cop 2, you know? So.
Well, true enough. But this is 95 Dolph Lundgren. Like, I've seen Dolph Lundgren after this, and he didn't speak this well of English.
Watch him in The Expendables. He's not that bad.
Oh, okay.
He's getting better.
I know he's like a PhD fucking scientist, but...
Yeah. He's actually a really smart dude. But, I mean, an accent's an accent, right? So
yeah.
You still got to work with it.
So, Johnny Mnemonic. You brought this one to us, Mark. So tell us your history with this.
Oh, okay. Well, this one, the only reason I brought this up was because of the upcoming... or depending on when you're listening to this, the already out Destination Wedding with him and Winona Ryder. So we thought, let's take another look. I mean, we covered Speed before. That for us though was one we actually both agreed we actually liked that movie.
Yeah.
We weren't dumping on it because we hated it. It's more like just a fun poke at a movie everybody likes.
Sure.
So, yeah. This one I thought you might find entertaining because it's one of the kind of like, if you didn't know it was there, you would never know it was there, because it doesn't get talked about a lot when you're talking about good Keanu Reeves movies.
Oh, I can see why.
Actually, it doesn't get talked about at all when you're talking about good Keanu Reeves movies. So, but around the science fiction circles, it's got, not like, it's not really highly regarded, but it's just like, oh yeah, no, I saw it too. I mean, back in the 90s, again, see our Hackers episode, 90s computer stuff was just so weird. We didn't know what we were getting into with things like the internet and whatnot, and the results and what we have now are far less exciting than what we dreamed it would be.
Yeah, this goes back to our conversation in Hackers about now technology movies.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You can't make a movie about now technology. Well, I mean, you can, but then you end up with Hackers, or in this case, Johnny Mnemonic.
Oh yeah, and this is a problem that you see in a lot of science fiction stuff is based on Earth but future technology.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't, it doesn't always work out that way. Like the Star Trek flip open communicator really became a flip open phone. So
Well, okay.
while some of it was inspirational, it wasn't,
Yeah, but that's what I kind of see as. I kind of see that as life imitating art, whereas this one, I mean, let's get into it. But I mean, like, we have the technology to transport 320 gigabytes of information in a human mind, but we still use fax machines.
Yeah, and it's funny because I have a 64 gig like USB stick. I'm like, why do you have to stick it in my head?
Yeah, that's
like, I get it. There's a safety part to it, but the problem with this movie is that they assume that somehow storing it in a person is somehow safer than storing it on something like a CD. Right? Look, I'm using 90s tech, right?
Yeah.
A mini disc, a CD, a cassette, whatever, right? Or even just papers. Papers can be destroyed. I get that.
Yeah.
The other physical transportation can fall into the wrong hands. Well, this whole movie is predicated on his head being chopped off as to fall into the wrong hands.
And it goes pretty quickly into that plot point. Like, it's within the first 20 minutes that, okay, we need his head.
Yeah. So the method of transportation in this case doesn't make the data any safer. It just makes it...
No.
Like, you know what? They might as well have just, like, duct taped a USB stick to his arm. You know what I mean? And, okay, now we got to cut off his arm or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like they had the mini discs, like, back then. Okay, fine. Mini discs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine. But why I don't understand, like, nothing, they never explained why in this movie they needed to put it in his head. There was no advantage to it.
No, my only... Like, when I saw this back in the 90s, right? When it first came out, I was like, oh my god, it looks so awesome. That guy from Bill and Ted is going to be in a future movie.
Well, this came out a year after Speed, so...
Oh, sure, but, I mean, okay, so, oh no, that guy from Bill and Ted and Speed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am a mnemonic courier, like...
And I tell you, that opening crawl, that opening text...
Oh, yeah.
It meant nothing to me. I got nothing out of that. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what half these words mean. What are you talking about? The only thing I got out of it is it's 2021.
Yeah.
It's 3 years from now.
3 years from now, yeah. So we're going to see people running around sticking USB sticks in their head?
Probably, but I mean, still. But I mean...
double up and hold a terabyte? Like,
But I don't think the world is going to be on fire. Well, Trump is president.
Yeah. That's the thing I kept... one note I have, it's a bit later on, but it's why is it in every single apocalyptic movie, even if the world's gone to shit, like, okay, from a bomb, maybe I get it, or some horrible disease, but there just comes a point, apparently, in human society where we just decide, as a society, we're not cleaning shit anymore.
Yeah, we're just going to light everything on fire.
I'm not getting a mop, not going to pass a broom.
No.
The Windex factories must have been lit on fire or something like that, because no one's cleaning anything. Because everyone's dirty after fucking dirty after fucking dirty. It's like, what the hell happens? Is the great Windex wars?
Yeah, I don't know where that started, to be honest. I mean, maybe probably in the Cold War era when they thought the future was going to be after the big bomb went off and everything was going to be leveled.
And I get that, because you get a lot of destruction, so that takes a while to clean up with a concerted effort. But this one, it's just but this future, it's like, just everyone kind of got sick. So we're just, pick up a broom. You can still sweep.
Yeah, because like Dina Myers has the
NAS.
Yeah, has the disease, and she's, I mean, fine throughout most of it.
Yeah, grab him up. Like.
Yeah, like.
If I can borrow a bit from Seinfeld, sweep, 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 cough, cough, get back to sweeping.
Yeah.
Like.
Like, okay, she goes and she has that big attack where she starts shaking like she's a meth head.
Sure.
But, I mean, he takes her to Henry Rollins and he fixes her up pretty much right away.
With muscle relaxants. Like,
yeah.
Robaxacet is king in this in this new world.
Yeah, I really fail to see how it... I mean, obviously it's killing people. It kills off the Japanese... Okay, see, this is where we have to get into this entire plot of this movie, because it... Oh my god, it made no sense.
This is why I brought this
I
one to your attention.
I can't wrap my head around this plot. So these scientists from this company
Yeah.
have cured NAS, N-A-S,
Yep.
which
Yep.
is the disease that the entire world is being affected by.
Or most people, yeah.
And they are trying to give it to the altruistic doctors who will share it with the world.
Right. So the cure goes out.
Right. So they hire Johnny. Is Mnemonic his last name, or just Johnny? He's just Johnny.
It's just Johnny. We don't know his actual last name, but they just, yeah.
Okay.
He's a mnemonic courier, so hence Johnny Mnemonic.
Okay. So they hire Johnny to carry it from, I think, Beijing to Newark,
Yep.
which he gets there in scene transition.
Sure. You know what? And thank you, movie. I don't need to see Johnny on his airplane.
Okay, so all right. So the head of the company
Mm-hmm.
wants to stop him
Yeah.
because they want to stop the information from coming out.
Yeah.
So he hires the Yakuza,
Yeah, the Japanese mafia.
you're right, to go after him.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a bodyguard
By happenstance.
by happenstance because he fights with the low-techs, if I'm getting that right.
His fight isn't with the low-techs. No, they eventually come to his aid.
Well, yeah, but he fights with them initially.
No, he's still fighting the Yakuza when he meets Ice-T.
Okay, that's what I mean. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So Ice-T is the low-techs. They don't have a quarrel with Johnny. They just don't like that he's in their neighborhood.
Right. Okay.
Because he's bringing troubles.
Right. But it all ends up with so it ends up he goes to the low-techs,
Mm-hmm.
who are the ones that are resisting major technology.
And they have a fuck ton of technology.
And they have a fuck ton of technology and a dolphin
I know, this is crazy.
who I don't know how they didn't drown in the first scene that it's in, but we'll get to that in a second. Okay, so but they want to broadcast it out to the world,
Yep.
and it's stuck in his head, and they don't have the password.
Mm-hmm.
So the head of the company comes in, and we find out that his daughter died from NAS.
Yeah.
Which then, why does he want to stop the cure from coming out? Okay, so maybe it's a better investment to treat it. Okay,
There you go. That's
okay.
the one key piece. If you can just treat the symptoms and not cure the disease, you
Right,
have
but-
repeat customers.
But if
right?
you're going to have the scene at the end where he sees the light,
Mhm.
then don't make it so that he knew the whole situation up until the end. We didn't know the situation up until the end. That's why that scene is supposed to be so dramatic, because we find out what he already knows. But the problem is he already knows it.
Right.
So, what? Okay. But then the Yakuza turn on him.
Yeah, that part I don't quite get.
Why?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't think they do a good enough job of explaining this in this movie, why the Yakuza guy would turn on him.
And the biggest question, who was the fucking face?
Okay. That one I can answer.
I'm so happy you can.
Yeah, because they tell you in the movie. Now, don't forget, I've seen this more than once.
Okay.
Not a lot, just more than one.
Right.
So, it's maybe this might be twice, maybe 3 times in my life.
Okay.
What? Yeah. The face, she's the one who started the company to try and cure NAS. So they ousted her, but before she was gone, she was uploaded into their central computer. You saw how the internet worked in this It kind of
Yeah.
you know what? I don't know what the internet looks like. I'm pretty sure it doesn't look like this. So, but anyway, in this movie, you can exist in the digital world. So her consciousness was uploaded, and her mission was to, because they had found the cure and had it for, I think they said about 18 months or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's been trying to work to try and get it out. And so that but now they've and the reason why at the end of the movie the building was on fire is because they literally were burning her out of the system. That's the only reason I can think of why Pharmacon was up in flames at the end of the movie. Because nothing happens there.
but she was also trying to help the guy who owned the company.
She was trying to convince him for that change of heart, right? Because he was wanting to hoard the cure and keep selling the treatment. She was trying to convince him to change his mind. So he is supposed to have a story arc where he's evil business, and then by the time he gets riddled full of bullets at the end,
yeah,
he then's like, oh, okay, well, here's the thing that you need, Johnny.
I wish we had worked on solving bullet wounds.
Yeah. Yeah, we only have a cure for we only have a cure for 16 bullet wounds. I got shot 18 times.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah.
So I totally didn't get that. I thought she was helping both sides, and I got so confused as to why she was. Or I didn't even know really if she was helping anybody, because she seemed to come on, say these random things, and then just disappear. And I'm like, who are you?
Yeah, but there is a scene where they explain that, and her part, she's basically sending the Pharmacon head guy on a guilt trip. So
I totally didn't get that.
Yeah,
I totally didn't get that. I'm like, why?
Honestly,
why is the grown-up baby face from Matrix 3 talking to us on the screen? What? Are you trying to tell me that Agent Smith is bothering you? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Like.
Oh my God, Agent Smith. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Doesn't have her tongue pierced, for Christ's sakes.
But you basically do have at least most of the movie. I mean,
yeah, I still don't think I do, though.
Well, the messages they're trying to send in this movie, I think, anyway, and I didn't do any reading, but this is just my third time going through it or whatever. You know, NAS is, I think, supposed to be an analog for AIDS. And the idea that the pharmacies are sitting on the cure for AIDS, they'd rather treat the symptoms, right?
Right.
And AIDS affects a huge population. We're coming out of the 80s AIDS scare. Not that we're not scared of it now, but do you know what I mean? Like so that, and then it was an anti-technology message, you know, because Henry Rollins goes on his rant about all the computers and how this causes it and that causes it. It's all the electrical devices we have around us are making us sick.
Yeah, I wrote down, thanks for the moral lesson dump, Mr. Rollins.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's the other big message, right? Like we gotta unplug. Obviously, we didn't listen to this one.
We were barely plugged in back then. 1995?
Yeah.
No one had the internet at home. Only the rich kids did.
Yeah, it was in schools and at home, and the rich kid. You're right.
Yeah, if you had
95. Like if I dial up in 95.
Well, I mean, yeah, but if you had the internet at home, it was mostly IRC chats.
Oh, I know a guy who met his wife on IRC. Back in the day. Yeah. He's still he defected to America, by the way. That gentleman. He's happy. Good for him. Now the part about it's funny because to me the funny part about the whole thing about the devices making us sick, which apparently I'm suffering from right now, is there's a gentleman, a guy I know. He's an older guy. I respect him completely, so I'm not trying to pawn this off as crazy old man stuff. And this is nothing funny about this, but he actually said that they've done studies, and if you go near cell phone towers, there's a radius around it where plants can't grow anymore.
Right.
And that signals coming in and out have actually killed flora and fauna, like in and around that area.
Sure.
So, oddly enough, there was something to this movie. It just kind of took till 2018 before that's being figured out.
Yeah.
So, oddly prophetic on the one hand, and
I mean, yeah, but I mean that was kind of obvious. I think back then too. I mean, I think we all expected it to go that way.
that the more technology we have, the more it can hurt us. Right.
Right. But at that point,
Yeah.
it was brand new, and it was like, gimme, 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 gimme.
Oh
You know?
yeah. Oh,
So-
absolutely. I spent my fair share of nights playing Duke Nukem.
It's like, what? I can listen to I can listen to a song on the computer, and I can start and stop it whenever I want.
Whoa.
What is this cool thing called Winamp?
Well, I remember getting entertained by someone supercut the Homer Simpson does together.
Yeah.
It's called 32 does, and then playing it backwards. This was the best invention ever. We laughed and laughed and laughed.
Oh yeah, that was great. You could watch a whole episode of The Simpsons in quick time
Yeah, on a tiny little screen.
on a screen that was maybe 15 inches on a
Yeah.
15-inch monitor, and the video was a little postage stamp sized, and it took 3 hours to load a 15-minute video.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
your mom didn't pick up the phone.
Well, I remember in '95, I was in college. There I go. I dated myself. And I remember me and my roommates, we had to get a second telephone line because our buddy Moose, with his girl, was on the internet all the time, so no one could actually call us.
Yeah.
We getting shit from people, like and my girlfriend saying, I've been trying to call you for an hour. What's going on? She actually at one point just came over and be like, I've been trying to reach you for an hour. What's going on? Like, oh, Moose must be online. And we no cell phones, right? So,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
That's true. No, that's very true.
Yeah. So we got a second phone line for the sake of our relationships.
Yeah. See, I didn't get the internet till cable came in, so it didn't bother with the phone
Oh,
lines. But
didn't bother with the dial-up, eh?
but my buddy lived out in sort of a smaller town just outside of my city, and his parents got him his own phone line with the internet.
Ah.
So if he wasn't on the internet, it was cool because you could call upstairs,
Yeah.
right? But
Hey, Ma! I want the meatloaf!
so, and that was kind of cool. But but yeah,
Back to this movie.
Yeah, back to this movie because wow, this was. I have to admit, I loved Keanu Reeves's big speech at the dock.
Oh, his Nicolas Cage moment.
Oh, I called it his Al Pacino moment.
Oh, I thought he was caging out
Oh,
there.
I thought
because he had the shakes going. He's just flinging the
Dude.
arms around and.
I heard like a mixture of Al Pacino and Robert De Niro, like when they really get going.
Oh, I heard like a Pacino Cage mix because they both got that whoa kind of.
Yeah.
All I want is room service, and the arms are flailing. He's saying room service, and I was like,
I'm
could
not
cut-
supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be there. And I'm
yeah, exactly. Just
like, calm down, DeCino.
DiCino, yeah.
Nicholas DeCino.
Nicholas DiCino, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
I hope our listeners really appreciate that because I have a stutter, and that's very hard to say with a stutter.
Nicholas DiCino.
You don't hear it
Yeah.
because I edited it out, but
This, yeah, it was funny because this was like still in the pseudo woe phase for Keanu, and
yeah, well,
Yeah.
he hadn't done Matrix yet.
no, and I think that was like a turning point for him because I respect the guy all to high hell. I just watched a training video that he did on. They were shooting him training for John Wick,
Yeah,
and the attention to detail that he put into his training, and he was always at the gym earlier than everybody else, and he was practicing, and he set up a gun range in his backyard so he could practice like just holstering and unholstering his weapons at that speed, and target practice to make it look like he was going to hit the actual targets, right? Like just completely respect the guy. But what the hell do you study for this? You know what I mean? Like what? Like he's, especially with the virtual stuff, it's like, okay, so I'm just going to sit in this chair and shake around a little bit with this weird helmet on. Like,
yeah.
how do you study for that, It's, let me, go back to. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no,
Go ahead.
go ahead.
All right.
I'm a loss
I'm gonna
for
go back
words.
to the beginning. Nerve attenuation syndrome. Doesn't it sound like the world's been brought to heel by another form of carpal tunnel syndrome?
Pretty much. Yeah, it does.
And it is kind of almost related. It's like, I've been typing too much. I can't move.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the things that I still struggle with the world building in this, I think they got a little lazy. Like they really wanted to preach about their anti-tech and their the pharmacies are hiding the cure, speeches that the world building is kind of almost, it's either ingenious or lazy, and I can't figure out which.
Oh, it's Double Dragon lazy.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Corporations, okay, are running the country. Maybe not the world. I don't know about that, but they're running the country. So first of all, they show police departments. Who the hell's running the cops?
You assume the corporations.
Which one?
Yeah, that's another thing in these movies.
Do you know what I mean?
And that's
like you don't see police brought to you by Pharmacon. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah, like that's the one thing in these movies that you always have is like, and the only thing you ever get is the corporations are running the. All right, well, are they not in competition with each other? Like, did you just suddenly give up on capitalism?
Yeah.
Is it
like the yeah? How are they running the government and vying for your almighty dollar at the same time?
Yeah, like corporations from pretty much the 30s have had the I have a bigger dick than you policy.
Yeah.
Of trying to up the other guy.
Right, and the government's supposed to be the middleman to make sure that
everyone plays fair. Yeah.
Everyone plays fair.
Now, okay, the corrupt government, fine, but I mean the companies will still fight with each other.
So how do you have a society where they're running the police and the utilities and you know what I mean?
And the good guys are always the same in these kind of movies. They're the underground resistant force, usually led by a black guy in dreadlocks.
Well, except for
Morpheus. Well, that was kind of the new. That was kind of like a Neo version of this.
Yeah.
Not to put it too fine a point on that, but like Tank Girl had it. The same thing. They were kangaroos.
Same guy.
Same guy too.
Ice-T.
But I mean, it's always underground. They have the same technology, but they're using it for good. But for some reason, they can't. They need the one to come along and help them overpower. And it's just the same. And you always have to get a MacGuffin that comes in. And they're always like one step away from blowing it away to everybody. And we get
and you have the bad guys always have an army, so that's why your lone gunman good guy needs an army to back them up too, right? So that's why they've always got to find friends somewhere.
And they always win despite having more primitive weapons.
Yes, Ewok syndrome we call it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
They always have like goofy idiots, and usually the goofy idiots are standing on guard. Have you noticed that in these movies?
Of course, it's a staple of these movies.
Why? Why would you put the idiot on guard?
Because you don't want them in the inner circle. They're idiots.
But you
Let them be the first ones to get killed.
No, but you don't want them to be the first line of defense because they're fucking idiots, so that it's easy to get through them.
Well, you want the good guy to waste all of his good punches and kicks on these idiots, so...
I'm not sending Chet out to guard the front line, you know what I mean? Because if he has to make a snap decision, he's probably not going to make the right one.
Well, here's what happens in your maybe better movies, is that you send Chet to guard the back door you think no one knows about, which the good guy always finds out about.
You make Chet the cleaner. That's what you do.
You have your good goons out front for the show of force. Chet's guarding the quote unquote secret back door.
Yeah.
And then he gets a karate chop to the throat and goes down. Like it's pretty.
Yeah. Well,
this is pretty textbook stuff here.
I mean, realistically, if you're going to have a Chet on your team, you make him guard what he thinks is the back door, but it's just a door painted on the wall,
or at least a utility closet. So
yeah.
Very important stuff here.
Yeah, do not open. Important exit to the back. Stay clear. Chet, this is your area. And then,
slash janitor closet.
yeah, and then draw like a goalie crease around it, and go, okay,
A goalie crease.
okay, don't leave the crease.
And don't leave you're the goalie. Don't leave the crease. What a Canadian way to put it.
Yeah, thank you. Oh fuck, he's out of his crease there, eh?
Oh shit.
And it's not even break time.
Okay, put him in the penalty box. See. So yeah. So I mean, sorry, I just got visions of like one guy patrolling the hall, but then he gets called because he crossed the blue line. You know what I mean? When he shouldn't have.
Right.
That was he was out of his zone. You know what I mean? The other guy's like, "Hey man, stay over there, eh?
Yeah.
I'm patrolling this part of the hallway.
Yeah.
I guard the syrup locker. You guard the Tim Hortons locker. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So I have a question because at the beginning, and I know it's one of those questions that if they did it right, then the movie wouldn't move forward. But you're the guys trying to sneak out the data. You're the scientists.
Right.
Keanu escapes, and the bad guys pull a gun to your head and say, "Where is he taking the data?" Now he's going to Newark.
Yes.
Lie.
Yeah, he could have said Los Angeles,
London,
Yeah.
San Diego,
Sydney,
Oslo.
Australia. Yeah.
North
Insert one of 1,000 cities.
North Luftenberg, Germany.
Wawa, Ontario.
Yeah. By the time they figure out that Wawa's an actual real place and they can actually go there,
Movie's over.
he's already made it to Newark.
Yeah. Cares out. They're still in Wawa.
They're like, fuck, we're American. We thought that was a grocery store. Which it is.
Well, that one, and I've seen this in many movies, and the only good explanation I've ever gotten is the good smart boss that will hang on to the guy that gave him the information with the gun to his head, and then they send Chet to go verify it. He's not in Wawa. Okay, I'm going to blow your head off because you lied.
Right, but they're going to kill you anyway. Right?
That's the innocent doesn't know that, right?
You're dealing with the Yakuza.
Yeah, but again, naive, innocent character doesn't know that, so he assumes if he tells the truth, they'll let him go.
I guess.
That's a staple for all of these.
But
it's just
I know, but give him more time. Don't tell him. No, he's on the 8:15 to Newark. If you hurry, you can catch the 6:30 and beat him there. Like,
here's the code to the captain's quarters, so you can get in there and crash the plane he's on. Yeah, no. Your better ones will have the guy, and you can tell who. You can always tell which guys are going to lie and which ones are going to tell the truth. If we've only seen him on screen in this one set of scenes, then he's going to tell the truth. Right. If he's already associated with our hero, he's going to lie to try and buy our hero some time.
Yeah.
And still pay for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Good question, though, because I always thought that, too. It's like, fucking lie.
Lie.
Where'd he go? 3 blocks that way?
Yeah. Yeah. Where's he going? 4th Street?
Yeah. Do you know where the Domino's Pizza is?
Yeah. Or give that really shitty list of directions. Okay, look, I'll tell you. But, okay. So go down here about 3 blocks, hang a left. Now, if you get to the Domino's, you've gone too far. So turn back. You're looking for a gray building where that old tree used to be. Now. He's like, I've never been here before. What the hell? No, don't worry about it. So then you make a right there, and then you're going to go down a little bit.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit. Yeah. How far? Just a little bit.
A little bit? Well, not too far. What? That's the kind of directions you... And you buy him some time.
Hell with that.
Don't hand him a key to your space fucking vehicle and say, take my car. Don't do that.
Yeah. 3 hours later. So there's a nice lady. Her name's Gladys. She usually has a shopping cart full of cans. Yeah. She'll take you the rest of the way. You're like,
but be sure to stop and ask her about Phil, because that's the hilarious story. Anyway.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Yeah. Who are you? All right. A monster.
Quick tip for the fellas. If
Okay.
your lady puts on stockings to go get ice, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that you know what that would make breakups a lot easier. Like you're in bed, you think everything's good. She gets up, she puts her stockings on, and says, "I'm going to get ice." You look in the freezer. Okay, she's not coming back.
Yeah.
I can move on. You know what I mean? Like we're done.
To be fair, he knows.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He knows it's over. That's the beauty of it. I was like, well, that was easy.
Yeah. Well, he has to be single in this movie because he's going to meet up with Dina Meyer.
Oh yes, and oh, the chemistry.
That's the new word for it. Chemistry.
Yeah, if there's no chemistry, there's chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah, I learned that in shul.
There you go.
Yeah, I've got that in there. If the government's taking over corporations, which one controls the cops? Oh, so Johnny's in the elevator before he gets to the information he needs to carry. He's in the elevator and he's doing his big upgrade from 80 gigs to 160 gigabytes.
Yeah.
I was like, I got a solid state drive that carries just about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My main hard drive carries like 5 times that.
Oh, easily. Yeah. I've got one that carries almost 10 times that.
Now, to be fair, in 1995, that was a big deal.
That was a big deal. And that's always the fun of these future prediction
Yeah.
things, when they always
Yeah.
exaggerate, like they think they're exaggerating enough for the time.
And that's the problem, is sometimes you get things right. Like, okay, yes, we do have sort of a faster, better way of carrying more data information. No, we don't use fax machines.
Yeah,
You know.
Yeah. Some people still do. I worked in an insurance company not too long ago, and
Sure.
they still use them. Yep. Just that section went lower and lower, but they still had a mail room too. So what do you know?
Yeah, well, that's true too.
Yeah. But meanwhile, developing online tools to like take a picture and submit your claim that way.
Yeah.
But that one was almost kind of smart because it's harder to intercept a phone line transmission than it would
Back then, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, but my thing is like, okay, if the fax machine is that secure, just send the whole damn recipe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, write it out.
2 cups of flour, cup of sugar, whatever. And okay, I'm making a cake, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this time I was like, yeah, why the hell did they have the guy to stick a friggin' pin in his head? What could he do that your fax machine couldn't?
Yeah.
So, okay. Oh yeah, sorry. When he's doing his upgrade, there's a voice that tells him to be cautious. Where's that voice coming from? Is it his head?
The voice doing the upgrade.
Yeah. You now can carry 160 gigabytes of data. Caution, exceeding parameters can result in instant... We're reminded like how many times that his head's going to blow up if he exceeds.
I thought that was a part of the...
Is it the device?
The device that was uploading.
Okay. So it wasn't like just a voice he heard in his head? I thought it was part of the implant.
No, I think it was part of the device.
The device, yeah.
At least that's what I assumed. Again, I really don't know what would happen in this movie. Because it's so weird.
Okay, so can I go on a bit of a rant? I'm not going to do it. I don't get me wrong. It won't be as grandiose as what we saw in this movie.
Right.
But, so he gets to the pickup. And that is when they decide to confirm how much data he's supposed to carry and ask what Johnny's capacity is and give him a lesson on the dangers of overloading his carrying capacity. Why the hell wasn't this worked out before?
Yeah, he knows that.
You call Buddy's... No, but back it up a bit. You call Buddy's agent. You say you need a courier. Maybe you should ask how big his carrying capacity is on the phone before he arrives in person.
Fuck, U-Haul employees figure this out.
Yeah. I don't walk into U-Haul and say, give me a car. How much you carrying? I don't know. What do you got? Huh? Oh, that's fine. I can overload it. No, you know beforehand what you're hauling.
Yeah.
This is. I was this is getting past the whole stick a thing in my head and I can carry data in my head.
Yeah.
I'm buying that. It's the ridiculous thing on the shelf that you're like, should I? Should I? Probably not. Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've bought that somehow.
Yeah.
But it still doesn't make sense that they don't have these details. Udo Kier, is it Udo Kier who his buddy that do you know yeah, Udo Kier. Ralphie?
Okay.
Yeah. We've seen him in Judge Dredd, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you needed an old guy in the future in the 90s, Udo Kier was your guy.
Gotcha.
Because he had a weird kind of European accent, right? So, not that all European accents are weird, but his was just
right.
unique.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you've got the middleman. Isn't he the one that's supposed to know? No, I can't use Johnny because Johnny can only hold 80 gigs.
Yeah, he's the
know
agent.
This.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this. I know Johnny. And I know what you're looking for. So why is it like, we need a courier? Okay, bye. What for? Yeah. Like, Johnny could have easily gotten to the door and it would have been a pizza.
Yeah. I need a courier. Penthouse suite. Beijing hotel. Click.
Should tell him what it was for.
What?
Yeah.
All of a sudden,
I'll call him.
What? Three guys in moving overalls show up and like, okay, what do you need hauled, bud?
Yeah, FedEx guy.
You know, they're all chomping on like half-smoked cigars and backwards hats and shit.
Actually, in this movie, it would be a FedEx guy and a UPS guy both show up, and they have a gunfight in the hallway.
Yeah.
And then finally there's a knock on the door, and you, what can Brown do for you? No, we need electronic data. Well, fuck! Why didn't you say so? I just killed a guy. You know. So, okay, so that was only halfway through my rant.
Sorry.
Okay, because that shit should have been worked out before. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and so this is not how data works. Like, data does not work this way. You can't just carry more than you can carry.
Well, no, he got the upgrade so he could carry it.
Okay, he could carry 160 gigs.
Right.
What do they put in him?
320.
Yeah.
No, I thought he got the upgrade.
He got the upgrade from 80 to 160.
Oh, I thought he got the upgrade to 320.
No, he upgraded to 160. And the whole premise of his journey is that it's dangerous for him to go beyond capacity. I'm like, well, how do you do that with electronic data? You can't carry more than you can carry. My terabyte hard drive can't carry 2 terabytes.
Yeah.
I can't just tell it to do that.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, this leads into a couple of things. Number one, you're right. How do you overcarry? And two, why does computer data, leak into the brain?
Right. I think what they were trying to say is that the amount of data he could carry was actually stored in his human brain.
No, he has an implant. They make it very clear that he has an implant.
Yeah, he has an implant, but he had to
this
give
is the
up
whole
some
thing.
of his...
But this is the whole thing, because I still don't understand this. Why put essentially a large flash drive in the brain? They never explain why.
I think I have a theory. I don't know if it's substantiated, but my theory is the brain, a section of his brain, is the hard drive. So the implant is just the interface, kind of like in the Matrix where they plug them in.
Okay.
Don't get ahead of me.
Right.
But they plug it in, and then that interfaces with his brain to allow his brain to store a certain amount. He said he had to give up memories. On one scene, he says he had to give up memories, like his some long-term memory, like his childhood.
Right, yeah. Right.
And in another scene, he talks about how he wants the implant out, and he wants full restoration.
Right.
Meaning that somewhere his brain still has that, but it's been pushed aside? Question mark.
Apparently, it's in the cloud because he gets it back, and he's at somewhere he's never been before.
Yeah. So somewhere it's still in there and been pushed aside. But that's the thing. If you made enough room for this much data, you can't hold more than this much.
Right.
A shovel can only hold a shovel's worth of dirt.
Yes. But how does computer data leak into the brain? I guess
I don't know. That I don't know. And this is where the whole thing about the brain being the actual hard drive is the only thing that maybe makes sense, because the brain, it's supposed to be localized to one section of his brain, but it leaks into other parts of his brain.
But by saying
I don't know how. I don't know how.
But by saying he's overloading his brain, they say that he's at risk of it leaking into his brain. So that leads me to believe that at some point it's safe to put a certain amount of data into the brain, and there's no hazardous effects.
Yeah, had it been 159 gigs, he would have been fine.
Right. So how does that work?
I don't know. They don't go far enough into the quote unquote science of it.
Right.
Because it's this weird thing. It's like, if it's a physical hard drive, just put it in his arm.
Yeah.
Right. So the only thing that I think makes sense is that the brain is the memory core.
Yeah. And why does it hurt?
Oh, that I don't have a theory on that one. I can't apologize for that. I don't know.
I don't get it.
I can get a headache at work when things get a little hectic, but that's about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's just, if you've made enough room for this much data, you can't put more than what you can carry.
No.
I mean, if he had to sacrifice long-term memory, then shouldn't he be starting to forget other things like his name, how to walk, math,
Yeah.
1 + 1 is whoa, like.
Yeah. Okay, so all right. This sort of takes us to near the end when he goes into the internet to fight somebody.
It's Pharmacon.
Pharmacon. Okay.
They put a quote unquote virus into quote unquote the internet system.
Right. So they attack him and this other guy that we've never met before, this hacker, Spider.
Yeah.
Spider?
I think.
No, that was Henry Rollins.
That's Henry Rollins, yeah.
I don't know, they kept dropping names. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. And he said, and as far as I could tell, the people on the outside, Ice-T and Dina Meyer, couldn't see what was happening on a screen somewhere. Because they never show it.
Right. Well, they never show it, but...
Right, so all they can see is Keanu just making faces in the mask, in the chair, while wearing the helmet thing. Okay.
Did you notice they called it an iPhone?
Yeah, but it's actually EYE.
Yes. I got a good kick out of that. And I was like, nice.
Yeah. But then, so they're watching him, and all of a sudden, Ice-T comes out with, he's doubling himself. And then the virus comes in and it's like, no, don't worry, that was the double. How do you know this?
Oh, okay. So yes, I know what you're talking about. They didn't show them watching on the screen, but they were watching on a screen.
You have to show that.
Our camera is watching them watch a screen with nothing on it, practically, I'm going to guess, because the visuals weren't done yet.
Right.
So we see them reacting to what they're watching, and then we cut to when the visuals are finally done, probably the last thing done in the movie, what they're reacting to. So we see it as a full screen, but they are somehow this iPhone is saying, yeah, let's broadcast what's going on in Keanu's brain onto the many RCA TVs they have.
Okay, so if they're getting the signal from his brain, are they watching in third person like we are?
Yes.
How? If they're getting the signal from what's happening from his brain, his brain would be showing it in first person, would he not?
Yeah.
So how are they...
This is why I brought this one to our attention.
Oh my god. And this is another problem with now technology, because now you have this sequence that I'm sure looked fantastic in 1995.
It did. On the big screen, it was wow.
Now, was this in 3D? I don't think 3D was around then, but
No, not in the theater I saw it anyway. So
because like unless you were stoned, and don't get me wrong, fucking ecstasy's a hell of a drug.
yeah.
But I mean, fuck, you'd have to be high in order to fucking wrap your head around anything that's happening. Like, why does he double himself, and what does that even mean? Did he go in and just Control C, Control V? Is that what he did?
Yeah, copy paste.
Okay.
Right.
So does the information in his brain go with him?
Yeah, that's the problem, eh? They just thought this visual, whatever the hell it is, would just be enough to explain everything.
Okay.
Don't worry, that's the copy.
Right. Okay.
What does that mean?
You know what?
Like-
I'm willing to buy that. He Control V, Control C, Control V. Fine.
Right, because he's under attack, he duplicates whatever he's trying to do, so that way if it gets taken out by a virus,
But
one's gone, one's still around.
how the fuck is a dolphin supposed to help him discover the third fucking image he needs?
Yeah, it's almost like is it a psychic dolphin?
It's like
It's a techno dolphin.
it's like Flipper the antivirus.
This looks like something that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles would have fought.
Yeah.
Like Cyber Dolphin.
Yeah.
That sounds like a 1987,
Yeah.
TMNT.
Squeakor or something.
Yeah. Bebop, Rocksteady, and this guy.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know is the question. I don't know how that, because that just takes a weird turn at the end. Like you think, okay, Ice-T's got a thing that can help Keanu decode or whatever,
Right.
or that maybe that he's going to reach out in the net and the hacker guy is going to help him hack his own brain.
Right.
Because one of the questions I had is like, okay, they say click on 3 images. I won't know what they are, and that's your password. Well, where's the camera taking the pictures of the screenshots?
Off the TV, yeah.
Because there was none,
And why
he
is
had his eyes covered?
How is the third one the chick in the computer?
She was infiltrating TV signals to talk to people.
Okay.
Every once in a while, there's a shot in the background of a TV, and she shows up.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I was not
It's
watching
that often.
I wasn't watching that closely.
Okay.
And here's one thing, and this is sort of
Sure.
the one thing I you see this a lot in movies, and I have my own theory about it. And it's oftentimes when the movie comes across a whale or a dolphin,
Mm-hmm.
and somebody goes, a fish, and then somebody else will go, actually, they're mammals.
Oh my God! Yes.
Right? So here's my thing. I think Hollywood discovered that whales and dolphins are actually mammals and not fish circa 1982. Okay? But even today, people in Hollywood think the rest of the world still doesn't know that fact.
Oh, so this is the more you know situation.
Yeah, so they keep throwing that line into every single movie. No, I actually they're mammals. No, they're not fish. They're mammals. Actually, they're mammals. Do you think the world outside of Hollywood has figured out that they're not fish? They're mammals. I think we should tell them one more time that they're not fish. They're mammals.
Yeah.
I think Hollywood thinks we're stupid. I've known they were mammals since grade 4.
Yeah. You know what? I saw that episode of G.I. Joe. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm sure there was one. You know, I mean, like.
I think I saw it on Sesame Street.
Well, how could you not see it? We've watched Hollywood content. So.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen Free Willy. I've seen fucking Star Trek 5.
Oh my God! Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
4.
4. Sorry.
Total nerd break there. I even saw the remake of Casablanca. Of all the fish tanks in all the world, this fish came into mind. Actually, it's a mammal.
Actually, it's a mammal.
Yeah.
Like I want people to go out there and realize how many movies they've seen this happen in, because it happens all the damn time, and we just let it go. It's kind of like that. Oh, you only use 10% of your brain, which is totally false too. They just use it so often in so many movies.
Oh, agreed. That's a good point because it was just another. Yeah, I kind of had that moment too. I didn't write anything down for it. It's just like, ugh, we get it.
Yeah, it's not a fish. It's a fucking mammal. Which
Yeah.
it should have drowned, by the way.
No. Well, it did come up for air once.
Once. In the entire movie. I don't understand they could be underwater for a long time, but
Mm-hmm.
does this movie take place over one night? Or is the world so dystopian it's always dark?
Well, it was. Let's see. It was night in Beijing, and then with the time shifting into Newark,
Right.
I'm gonna guess he went from night to night.
Well, it still couldn't have been more than 24 hours at best.
Oh yeah, once he gets to Newark, I think it's all one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, or one night, I guess,
Yeah.
or something. Oh, okay, two scenes I want to point out. So we have the one white bald guy who works for the Yakuza for some reason.
Yeah.
So somehow he beats Johnny to Newark and knows exactly what shitty rundown neighborhood in Toronto, because that's where it was filmed,
Yeah.
he was going to land in. Because he sets a trap for Johnny. Johnny gets away. Meanwhile, five stories up, we have J-Bone and Dead Meat.
Yeah.
Okay. So, J-Bone's friend, Dead Meat, slips on a brick way, way up in the building. Baldy shoots. Like the 5th story. Like, really, dude? Cannon's been out of your sight for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, he must be 5 stories up by now.
Yeah. Yeah. Took the
Good
elevator. Yeah.
I guess. And
The express elevator.
So, the other one I like is Johnny. So Johnny gets captured. Dina Meyer, Jade, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he's about to get his head cut off, Jade, swoops in from the vent, and helps him out, right?
Right.
So, she takes out the 2 female bodyguards.
Well, the one female, one transgender bodyguard.
Right. Okay. But yeah, did she takes out the transgender one first, I think. Cuz so we see a scene right here. Johnny gets the gun. The one gun in the room.
Yeah.
Okay? He's got the other 2 guys dead to rights. But if you'll notice, they're both still like kind of looking over like I know I should be keeping my eyes on you because you're the bad guys and I got the gun, but hey, there's 2 chicks fighting over there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Oh, he's doing a total ass check there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just like, ooh, well that was cool. No, don't move. Just watch the cat fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we just let's call a 2-minute truce here.
Yeah, just
All right.
time.
All right.
Use the gun to make the timeout symbol.
Yeah. Use the gun to make the timeout symbol. Yeah. Timeout.
Timeout. Yeah.
You make the popcorn. I'll make sure they keep going. Yeah, she called you a bitch too. Why, you son of a... Yeah, okay, we're good. Make the popcorn.
Hey, villain with the thing that's going to take my head off. Do you have a camera? No. Okay, that's fine. Okay, anyway. Hands up. Yeah.
I would record it, but I'm at capacity, so...
Yeah. Let's just say I'm not going to jack in later.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was carrying in my head, but I know what's in there now.
Yeah.
The other question I had too for this one of the things I can't understand is laser whip. That's what I called the guy with the laser whip.
Right.
Okay.
Well, they all had it. They all had the finger thing.
No, it was just the one guy.
Just the one guy?
Yeah, it was just
okay.
one guy. But here's the problem. Once or twice, they have laser whip dead to rights.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Or at least chop off a finger.
It's dystopia. No one gives a shit here. Like, don't get me wrong. In real life, I'm not so casual about murder. But here, in this world, they are.
Yeah. Murder is an option.
Yeah, it's on the table.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all the time. Like, this is a guy who wants to chop your head off. I would blow his head off.
Yeah.
Like, there's this scene where it's all of the low-techs are surrounding him, right? It's like, okay, even if we want our hero to stay pure in that regard, he has a hired goon.
Yeah.
Let her do it. I'll give you an extra 10,000 to chop his head off or something.
Yeah.
Let him know how it feels. Oh, one of my favorite lines when they break into the computer store. Johnny says, "I used to have a summer job breaking and entering." Really?
Yeah.
So there's a B&E season?
How? I'm sorry, but no, that line doesn't make any sense because he lost his long-term memory.
Well, he lost his childhood.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Fair enough.
We're going to, yeah. But there's a B&E season?
He must be from Canada. Well, he's Canadian.
It's true, yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, is there like a B&E Super Bowl at the end of the season?
It's really hard to make off with a 60-inch flat-screen TV in the middle of winter in Moncton.
True.
You know.
Is there a cup for the winner? Like the biggest larceny? Like oh, no, Johnny didn't make the playoffs this year. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he didn't score enough points in the regular season.
He's going to play golf early this B&E season, you know? Him and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Boo! Boo! You know.
Damn it, I had Johnny in my pool.
I had Johnny in my B&E pool. Yeah. Another thing I like is that their tracking software is so good that the person doing the searching has the ability to see exactly what type of gear the other guy's using.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on a blah, blah, blah 16, and it's like, what? Fuck off. You have this good tracking software, but you still keep losing the guy. Like, what the hell is going on? Yeah. And how do you think... I'm not really looking for answers, but these are some of the questions I have. How are there federal offenses when you don't have a government?
That's a good question.
That goes back to my earlier question.
And who's manning border security?
Yeah, what's stopping him from just walking into Wawa, Ontario?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's no border guards. Unless Canada maintained a government and we put a wall, you know, put a wall.
Yeah, we elected Ronald Trump, yeah.
Ronald Trump, his Canadian cousin, yeah. And how do you run decryption on a random image? Like, does the program just guess as to what it is? Is it a boat? No. A baby? No. A banana? No. Well, I'm done.
It has to do one of those things where you have to click on all the pictures that have cars in them.
Oh, like the match game?
Yeah.
I swear their decryption software looks like the slot machine at the casino. Ding 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 ding. Nope. Ding 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 ding.
Did you notice that one of them looked like Nuclear Man from the Simpsons?
Oh, you mean Radioactive Man.
Or Radioactive Man, thank you.
Yeah. Up and at them.
Up and at them.
And did you catch the scene? There's this is towards the end of the movie. At one time, Johnny asks Jade what she thinks about him having the cure to NAS in his head. Do you remember her retort?
No.
Very good, because she didn't have one. Johnny asks a question, and all she does is just sit there and look at him and blink. Like, was she like, line? Line?
Cut, print, that's a wrap, that's lunch.
Cut, yeah, just cut it before she said line. We're fine. Moving on.
Yeah. We'll fix it in post.
We're burning Toronto nightlight here, you know?
Well, that's expensive nightlight, let me tell you.
I guess, yeah. And just in case you didn't think that Laser Whip was dead, they drop a flaming shipping container on his headless
why
body.
was it flaming?
I'm like, awesome. You know what? Awesome. Like, it's not enough that you cut off his head and dropped him in the water. No. You had to then drop a shipping container. No, wait. Let's light it on fire. Like, I mean, this brought to you by the same people who had a contraption that you could drop a car from just up there, and it would randomly burst into flames on its way down. Like,
was that like a defense mechanism?
I think it was. It was like an anti-siege kind of thing, like a
but
like a trebuchet or something like that.
Why was everybody standing on the X?
I don't know. There's a one lady bad guy with the missile launcher.
Yeah,
I liked her. I was like, What's her story? Because she's so angry at them. Like we don't even know why. She's like a hired goon, but she's like, and she's firing away.
Well, her buddy gets killed, and she goes out for revenge. She goes, "You
That's
bastards! True. You killed Kenny. You bastard!"
Chet, no.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be on door duty.
He was one day from retirement.
Yeah. I told you not to leave the crease. I told you. Look what happened, Chet. You left.
This is why we tell you not to leave the crease.
You sons of bitches. He was one day from retirement. Chet, for 65 years of courageous service, you may now leave the crease.
Big ceremony, cake.
Yeah, cake.
People are wearing birthday hats, blowing kazoos. Yeah.
He gets some balloons fall from the ceiling just outside the crease, like
for he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow.
Cake, the party hats. Yakuza guy with the party hat on,
like in the white suit.
Yeah.
With the sunglasses and the stoic face. Yes, congratulations.
Laser whip guy making laser whip animals in the entertaining the kids. There's kids at the party. Why? I don't know.
Why? There's a clown making balloon animals.
Laser whips cutting him.
They give him a gold watch.
It has 80 gigs of storage capacity to watch it.
And a calculator.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's 1995, don't forget.
And this movie brought us the famous line, "Get your VCRs ready because we got the cure." I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's 2021 and we still have VCRs?
We have electronic storage in a human brain, but...
Yeah, we're still using VHS tapes. Okay.
And I instantly, this is going to be a dated joke, but I instantly got the picture of someone at home like, oh no, we've got to record this. He grabs his, a copy of like, his least favorite Indiana Jones movie because it's the first thing in reach.
Yeah. And
then he has to put the tape over that thing that's punched out on the spine of the VCR tape that will let you tape over it. You're like, this is important, damn it.
Or he goes and he grabs a tape and his wife's like, no, that's our wedding video. And he throws that away. And he goes and grabs another. No, that's Johnny's first birthday. All right, fine. No, that's our trip to Disneyland. No.
That's our trip to Beijing.
Yeah.
Remember when we saw that laser whip guy?
Yeah. Fuck.
And
he gets it. He starts taping it, but it starts in with the commercials. Anyway, that's a joke for the 30 and over crowd right there.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have, so throughout all this madness, sheer madness, everyone trying to cut Johnny's head off. You got Dina Meyer with the shakes. You got Spider pontificating about how electronics are ruining our life. At one point, Dina Meyer's just out for part of it, and if she's not out, Johnny is just out for part of it. You let me sleep, right? That kind of stuff. These two fell in love?
Yeah, I didn't get that at the end. I know that's what they want, but I didn't get it. Because they don't even kiss at the end. Because they turn, they look at each other, and you can see it in her eyes. She's kind of like, okay, so I'm going to still get paid, right?
Yeah. I'm like, when?
Yeah.
When... Was it the "I want room service" speech that all of a sudden she's like, "I must have this man"? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell?
That's a hell of a Nicolas Cage impression. I'm gonna have to tie this one down.
Yeah, exactly. You don't get this every day. So.
Oh man, this movie.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Just a couple of things in this here. The script was rumored to have been dumped on the doorstep of Keanu Reeves' house. Which proved to pique his interest and led him to accepting the role.
Wow. Okay.
That's a rumor, probably not true. Originally, there's some almost cast for you, and originally the role of Johnny Val Kilmer.
Okay, did he get a copy dumped on his doorstep?
Maybe.
So, so maybe the guy like hid in the bushes, watched Val Kilmer come to the door, picks up the morning paper, picks that up, throws it out.
Yeah.
Next house over, Keanu Reeves is like next door to Val Kilmer, and he goes, drops it on his doorstep, goes to the bushes.
Yeah, I picture like a studio where like they're all talking. Is like everybody got this script on their door. Like everyone in Hollywood, right? And it's all like an office joke, right? It's like, can you believe this? Some asshole dropped this stupid script on her door. And then Keanu Reeves walks in. And he's like, "Hey guys, I got this really cool script. I think we could totally make this." And I was like, "Oh Christ, the speed guy wants to do Johnny Mnemonic. Fuck."
Kilmer knew better.
You know who else knew better?
The two guys from Top Gun.
No.
I thought you were gonna say Tom Cruise. So.
No. Christopher Lambert.
Oh no. I want room service.
You know why he didn't take the role, eh? Because there was no tournament.
No tournament, yeah. I was gonna say, was he busy filming Mortal Kombat?
Probably, actually.
Yeah, actually.
Right around that time. Also,
get your VCRs ready. We've got the cure.
We got the cure. In the role of the street preacher.
Oh yes, we didn't even talk about him.
We did a little bit. Bono.
Oh. What?
Yeah.
What?
Well, they were considering using him to come in and do the soundtrack, right?
Cybernetically augmented human being brick shithouse. Irish spiritual singer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a 1-for-1 right
well,
there. You know.
I could really understand the Irish guy being the Jesus freak.
Sure, you've got your Catholics and Pentecostals.
There you go. But that's about it.
But physically, there's
no.
You get a young Gerard Butler at least, you know.
So.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna guess Dina Meyer was the only one cast for this.
There was another actress, but she doesn't do anything else, so it's not worth
fair enough.
So, as always on this show, we try to find the real story behind the story, Mark.
Okay, well, one of them I kind of already said, basically, or is it another movie that begs the question, why is it that no one in the future cleans?
That's true,
Yep. Or is it the movie that the Wachowski brothers were watching as young men and said, hey, this gives me an idea?
Yeah.
There's a lot here.
Yeah, there
jacking
is.
Into the, I mean, you've got Keanu for one, but jacking into the brain, the digital world, the kung fu fighting, like the one, you know,
the
what I mean,
black
like
guy leading the underground, yeah,
the one guy who's the savior, like it's all there. They just put it together way better.
The tough bodyguard chick, yep.
Tough, yes, yep, absolutely.
Warning against technology, yeah, that's all
Bingo. There. It's all there, yep.
Yeah, I just have it as, or is it the cyberpunk role-playing game?
Ooh, I wouldn't play this game.
Well, think about it, though, but think about it.
I suppose.
Dina Meyer really is the dungeon master of this game. Because she leads him to Henry Rollins and says, okay, well, he didn't work out. I'll take you to this guy. No, wait, that didn't work out. I'll take you to this guy. No, wait, I'll take you to this guy. No, we have to go over here. I'm like, why did you just go to the last one first?
yeah. So she's an NPC that leads you on your okay.
There you go.
John,
yeah.
You are Johnny. You have your crazy wizards, right?
Yep.
Like the Low-Techs, the merry band. You have your bad guys.
Yep.
Your goons. You have a monster in the street preacher.
Yep. There you go. He's like a mini boss.
Yeah. Huh. Not bad.
And after 2 boring hours, you just give up and walk away.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I don't want to play no more.
Rage quit.
So that's going to about do it for Johnny Mnemonic. I'm Sean Taylor.
And I mean Mark.
Join us next time. We'll take a look at the documentary focusing on the one group of people on Earth that everybody hates in Lazy Rich Caucasians.